This is Wolfen 4966. Welcome to my channel. I'm your host. I'm John. Okay, let's go into it. I just got a call from the wife, and the wife's going to. She's taking Mama down to the hospital. They're going to go do the colonoscopy or colonoscopy. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much a colonoscopic exam, but I just want to do this video because I'll give you a little update, a real quick update, and then I want to reiterate on the status in the relationship with my landlord and all that, and he wants the name to my channel, and I don't have no problem with that. It's just I just want to say, it's been 10, 11 years in the process, and I will admit I've been late, what, 2 or 3 times. One time pretty excessively. I couldn't help it. I was in jail, but one time last time I went to the Philippines, it was kind of late, but I got it all caught up the next month. It took me a whole paycheck and ignoring other bills, of course. That's a trap to get into when you don't plan things out. As far as cleaning up the deck, I really didn't mind that. I know a lot of people mess with me. Oh, well, that's not your responsibility. That's your landlord. I'm like, well, I guess, we could all give good advice on a situation we really don't know the full facts of. And it's kind of like that. I don't know if you see my face, but anyways, it's kind of like that. It's like, it's not too bad. I mean, we all walked into the situation that we're in, like it or not. And in the beginning, I did accept this apartment the way it was, as is. Technically, I don't know if I had a choice in it, but I moved from where the the big part of the house is to the smallest part. But I did agree to do it, and it was mainly because I lost my job with the Census Bureau, and school wasn't looking very promising. But I mean, well, it was looking promising, but it was really expensive. So those are a couple of facts that maybe a lot of people don't know. But I think I'm going to give them the I want to give him my channel name, and he's going to call him on. Hopefully he doesn't see any of the early ones and then say, well, what, that's not fair of him to do this and that and that. Yeah, we talked about it. A lot of people email me and say, well, it's not fair that you got to cover the costs and your landlord don't. But you got to understand, these ain't property management gurus or giants. They don't have like 10, 20 properties that they're taking care of, and and not only that, they got a business lawyer of association of some type. Like my brother with his restaurant, he's got to get permission from his lawyer for everything. His lawyer has control of his business. I guess it's to keep him out of trouble. I guess when it all comes down, the lawyer, um, can bring out the laws and so forth, or whatever. But a lot of people around the United States are saying, well, you have renters' rights. Yes, I have renters' rights, and I know my rights. But it was just my decision. Was me and my decision. I told them I was going to do it because, believe it or not, part of rental rights is you do any major improvements on your domicile, you have to notify your landlord, landlady, and property management. So that's what I did. So we now are just waiting for a a good week of weather to get this thing. We're gonna blow it. We're gonna blow it and power wash it. Pretty much. It needs it. It's got a uh, black layer of mildew. And when that mildew gets wet, you walk on it and you're slipping all over the place, man. It's like slime. But I haven't really been treated wrong. I don't think. A little bit of pressure because we all did some things, and I can see myself as a high risk renter, even though I'm not a high risk renter. I'm pretty honest and forthright. I believe I am. Maybe that's my problem. I'm too truthful, too honest and forward. You know, but uh, I've been treated pretty good by these people. And I kind of consider Ron and Kathy. That's the name of my the owners of the domicile. Okay, even though I know now her daughter's going to take over and she's still learning the ropes, but um, I've been treated pretty good. I think. I can't complain. I can, but I can't. It's kind of like one of them things. But I call him Papa, and you know, Kathy's mama. I don't call her really mom. I call her Kathy. I call Ron Papa. It just seems comfortable to call him that. But besides all that, this is something that need to be done. Um, she didn't have the money. I come into a little bit of money, some back pay for Social Security disability. And so, I said, well, let's get this eyesore out of here. And that's what we did. You know, I even told my landlord, come on down here to see what the boys are doing. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who's calling me. Oh, that's the travel people. As far as the other stuff goes, it's still stuff I need to talk to my landlord about and see if we got a mutual agreement going on. But besides that, you know, I have been working on this. I have been working on this apartment, trying to get things better. Even though some of the things aren't my fault, it doesn't matter whose fault, or whatever. I mean, it's definitely not their fault. It might be the fault of the person that was living here before me. But I'm doing my best. I put a coat of primer slash paint on there. It's colored primer, and there's some spots where all you got to do is lean against it, and the stuff's kind of like it's hard to tell. It's coagulating, pretty much. Which I'm gonna have to sand down, put another coat of primer on there, and before we put some paint on this. But it's stuff that's supposed to kill mildew and mold and all the good stuff, and it's pretty much held up to that promise, especially in the bathroom. We had a problem in the bathroom. I took care of that. What, about 3 or 4 years ago? I just need to get some real paint on here and get a nice gloss where you can just wipe it clean and it's good to go. But besides that, I don't want anybody to think that I got a problem with my landlady and my landlord. I want to give him this, but he's going to probably see my previous things, and it's just stuff that comes out, folks. Man, I don't hold nothing back. You ought to know. And that can insult people and offend people, which I don't know if I don't know if I give a shit, because if you're honest and it insults you, then um, dual purpose, man, dual purpose. But I just wanted to make everything clear. We everything's on mutual agreement here. Um, no one's forced me to do anything. I've done it on my own, and I just ask the people that are sitting there going, well, renters